Hello friends, my name is Pritesh Lakkad. I am going to introduce our project Online Bookstore. Our course ID is IT619, Design of Software System, guided by Saurabh Tiwari. Our group number is 20 and my group members are Anand Bambadia, Herath Patel, Pratik Patel, Ankur Lathia. The purpose of creating this video is to make understand our system in very easy way to our audience. For that, we worked hard to manage and explain each and every topic in as better as possible way. Importance to learn this subject. This subject is all about design the software model. Model help us to visualize a system as it is or as we want it to be. Models permit us to specify the structure or behavior of a system. Models gives us a template that guides us in constructing a system. Models document the decision we have made. Overview. Introduction, functional requirement, use case, activity diagram, sequence diagram, class diagram, OCL, state diagram, design pattern. Purpose. The purpose of this SRS document is to define and to describe the specification and the requirement for the online bookstore. The main purpose of the project is to develop a user-friendly online bookstore website that will allow the customer to search, purchase and rent books. The website will stock new and used books and the customer will also have option to sell their used book to us. Customer will be able to pay for the purchase items using online payment through credit card, debit card, or they may opt for cash on delivery option and pay for the item after it's delivered. Objective. The main objective of this project is to design and implement a website for an online bookstore. The website will be allow the user to register, to search the store database for books, to purchase or rent books and make secure payment using credit, debit card or offline payment using cash on delivery option. Technology used. Client side HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Server side JSP, Servlet, MySQL Server and Apache. Software interface. Client interface. Any operating system that is capable for running a modern web browser that support HTML and JavaScript. Web server. An Apache web server will be used to handle the client request. Database MySQL. Development and J2EE, Java, Servlet, NetBeans, HTML, MySQL, Ubuntu, Windows. Functional requirements. Account registration. New user means visitor can create an account by filling in the sign up form. The user will be called customer once they have registered. Customer login. Customer can log in by using their username and password. Forgot password. The customer who have forgot their login credential can use forgot password option on the login page to request a new password. The new password will be sent to customer's email address. Update customer profile. Customer can update their profile by clicking on the update profile link after login. Home page with product catalog. The home page is the page the user sees when they visit the website. It will display the book categories and will have a search option to search for required book. It will also include some special section like recommended title, weekly special book and deals. Search. A search by keyword option is provided to the user. User will be able to search for book by using book title, ISBN, author and publisher. Advanced search. Advanced search helps the user to search for a book based on title, author, category and price range. All the books which match to particular search criteria will be displayed along with the total count. Book description. If the user would like to know details about the book, they can click on the title from where they will direct it to book description page. It will include details on the book content, edition, ISBN and book review. Shopping cart. The customer will be able to manage a shopping cart which will include all the items that they add to the cart. The user will be able to edit, delete and update items in their shopping cart. A final shopping cart summary will be displayed including item and total cost. Customer account. Each customer will have an account to access all the features of the website. The customer will be able to log in to the website by using login link and log out from the website by using logout option. Administrative access. The administrator will provide the special functionality like add or delete a book category, add or delete a member, manage member orders, add or delete a credit and debit card type. Quote for used book. A user or a customer will have option to selling their used book to the website. Upon clicking on sell used book, the customer will be requested to enter book condition, ISBN and other specific details if required. The website will provide a quote upon submitted the book details. If the customer agree to sell the book at the quoted price, they will be able to print a postage label to send the book. Merge shopping cart. When an unregistered user means visitor visit the website, they can add the item to shopping cart for purchasing the item. The visitor will be required to log in. Once they log in, now referred as a customer, the guest shopping cart will be merged with the customer shopping cart. Place the order. After adding the item to the shopping cart, the customer can place the order by clicking on the checkout button by following next step to pay for item. Order trace. After placing the order, the customer will be able to trace their order by clicking on the order details link. Now I am going to display non-functional requirement. Extensibility. The system should be extensible. It should be able to adapt the future business requirement. For example, it should support adding a new product categories as required. Performance. The average page load time should be less than average e-commerce site load time. Availability and reliability. The website should remain online for most part of 24/7. Accuracy. The system must produce expected result for given input and the system behavior should be consistent. Included data must be accurate. Must be recoverable quickly. In the event of failure, the system must be able to recover quickly and the system state should be restored within given threshold. Security. The website must be secure and the customer's details must be handled by security. All the transactions must be secure. Legal and regularity. The customer's credit debit card must not be stored in website.
Hello friends, my name is Anand Bambania. My roll number is 70. I will be covering the constraints, assumptions and the use cases associated with the online bookstore system. So I will start with the constraints. The first constraint of our system is that the system is currently only available in the English language. Second is that the payment is handled by the third party. So the user will be redirected to the third party payment gateway for the payment. Third is that the user must have a modern browser in order to fully utilize our site. Fourth is that that currently our site doesn't support multiple admin interfaces. Fifth is that only the registered customers on our website can purchase the books. Now coming to the assumptions. The first assumption that we make is that the users have sufficient knowledge of the computers. That means the basic knowledge of the computers, how to use the browser and all. Second one is that the customer's computer should have an internet connection in order to access our website. And the third basic assumption is that the user knows the English language. Now coming to the use cases. Basically, there are four main actors in the online bookstore system. There is a visitor, customer, payment gateway, and admin. I will be starting from the visitor and I will go all the way down to the admin. So the visitor is the user that doesn't have an account on the website. So without the account, there is a limited functionality or the limited number of the functions that the visitor can use. The visitor can register on our website in order to become a customer. The visitor can also search our website for the items. However, in order to purchase the item, they will be required to register and log in. Now coming to the third use case, that is the manage cart. The visitor can also add or remove items to their cart. And these two functionalities are shared by the customer and the visitor. Means a customer can also add items to the cart and search for the items, but customer has some elevated privileges, some of the full access to the website, unlike the visitor. Now starting with the customer can log into their account using their username and password. Second is that and the main or the core of our system is that the customer can get involved in a book transaction, meaning that they can either rent the books or they can purchase the books. So these are the two main specializations in our system, that is book transaction could be renting books or purchasing books. Both of these use cases include a payment use case that is handled by the payment gateway. An administrator is linked to the payment because sometimes the payment also needs to be authorized by the administrator. Now the customer also has option of selling their old books to us. The reason why we have created a separate use case for the sell books is that here the money flows in the opposite direction. Usually it's the customer who's making the payment and it's handled by the payment gateway. But in the sale books case, it's the administrator that authorizes the payment and then the customer gets paid. That's why it's the separate use case. The customer can also manage their profile by using the manage profile page. And the last one is that the customer can request a book that is not already available on our website. It is also linked to the admin because it's the admin who authorizes the request. And if the book can be made available, admin will add the book to the website and the customer will be able to purchase it using this book transaction flow. Now coming to the admin can authorize the book request. They can manage the catalog, and it also includes a book category. That means the admin can add or remove book category. The admin can also manage the book stock and they can also manage the order. And coming to the payment gateway is usually involved when the customer purchases or rents a book, or the customer sells the book to us, and the admin is linked because the admin can authorize the payment. Okay, so this is the main use case model of our system. I'll also be going explaining some of the use case descriptions in here. So starting with the register. The register flow is used by the visitor. So visitor clicks on the register now button and is prompted to enter their details, and once they click submit, the user or the visitor is now a customer. Here is the alternate flow. If at any step anything goes wrong, then these are the steps that the customer needs to follow or the visitor can follow. Now coming to the second use case, that is search. The customer and visitor both have access to this feature, so primary actors are customers and visitor. The customers and visitor can search for the books using the search bar, and if the books is available, then the book's complete details along with the price and edition will be displayed in the catalog. And alternate flow is that the customer can use filters to perform the advanced search. And if the search book is not available, then there will be similar titles which will be displayed. The precondition for this flow is that the user should type the search term accurately to get the desired result. Post condition or the result of this is that the customer will get the search results. Variation of the system is advanced search results. And special requirements is that the search result must be displayed within 10 seconds. Third one is the login. After successful registration, the customer can log in with their username and password. So basic flow is that they can log in, and after they click on login, they will be logged in. If there is any problem, then here is the alternate flow. If they can't log in, then they can use the forgot password link to reset their password. And then if they still can't log in, they can contact the customer support. So post condition is that the customer will be able to log into our website. Here are the special requirements that says they are related to the performance. Variation of the system is the password recovery. Fourth one is the book transaction. That is, the visitor can search for the books and they can add them to the cart. And for purchasing the books, they can use the checkout process, for which they must be logged in, and they can pay for them using the third-party payment gateway. So main actor is the customer, secondary actor is the payment gateway, and the administrator in some cases. Dependence is that it includes a use case called payment. Specializations are purchase book or rent books. So here is the main flow and the alternate flow for the system. Post condition is that the customer will be logged in. So precondition is that the customer must be logged in. Post condition is that if the payment is successful, the payment status will be provided by the payment gateway. Coming to the sell books, the customer will have option of selling the used books to the website. For this, they can click on the sell book option and they can enter their book details. On the next page, the website will provide a price code. If the customer agrees to sell their book at the given price, then they can click on the sell button, and on the next page they'll see the postage instructions, and they will also be able to print a prepaid postage label in some cases to send the book. When the book is received at the warehouse, it will be inspected, and if it's authorized, then the money will be paid to the customer using the payment gateway after the approval by the administrator. So include use cases, payment. And here is the alternate flow. In any case, if something goes wrong, then these are the steps the customer needs to follow. For example, if the customer doesn't agree to sell the book, then they can cancel the sale. If they can't print the label, then they can send the book at their own cost. And if the book is not received within the expected delivery window, then the administrator will be able to make a claim with the shipping company in case of prepaid labels and pay the promised amount to the customer. If the item is not as described, the customer will be contacted and paid accordingly. The precondition for selling the book is that the customer must be logged in, and they must have a book in acceptable condition. They must provide the complete book details for a proper quote. And post condition is that the customer will be paid for the used book. Special requirement is that the customer must be paid within 2 days of receiving the book. Coming to the sixth use case, that is the managing profile. Using manage profile option, the customer can manage their profile. For that, they can use the manage profile button and update the details with the that are mentioned in the profile. After modifying the details, they can use the update info button to save the changes. In alternate flow, if the customer edit invalid details and validation fails, then the profile will remain the same. So the precondition for managing the profile is that the customer must be logged in, and post condition is that all the details of the customer will be updated successfully. And special requirements are related to recovery from failure and unexpected behavior. Coming to the manage cart part, the customer can add and remove the items from the cart and update the quantities. So basic flow is that the customer can add the item to the cart and they can remove it. or update the quantity of the items in the cart. They will see the new total each time they make change to the cart. An alternate flow is that if some items have restriction on the quantity, then the customer may not be able to update the quantity of certain items, and instead they'll see an error. Total will remain the same in such cases. Precondition for this managing the cart is that the customer must be logged in and they have at least one item added to the cart. And post condition for this is that the customer will see the updated cart with new total. Coming to the next use case, that is request a book. If the book is not available on the website, then the customer can request it by using a request book option down on the website. The customer will be updated by the administrator if or when the book can made available. So basically, customer just fills in the form, and the administrator will check the book request and update the status accordingly. Customer will receive the update email from admin along with the availability, pricing details. And precondition for this is that the customer must be logged in and the customer must provide the complete book details. And the customer post condition is that the customer will be notified within 48 hours. Variation of this, there is purchase books and rent books. Coming to the manage catalog, the administrator can add and remove books and manage format of the catalog. Primary actor here is the administrator. So administrator can add and remove books from the catalog. They can also update category, author name, publisher name, book version, etc. Include use case for this is that book category. Upon confirming the update, changes will be reflected on the website. If the update is not confirmed, then no change will be made to the website. Precondition for managing the catalog is that the administrator must be logged in. And post condition is that the changes will be reflected on the website. Coming to the next use case, that is manage book stock. That is an administrator section. The administrator can manage the book stock, and based on the alerts, they can order new books from the suppliers. The administrator can log in their account to manage the book stock. The system will alert the admin if the stock of the items is below the mentioned threshold. Admin can change the threshold as and when required. Admin can also order the required books from the suppliers manually, and the stock is updated as the shipments are scanned. So alternate flow is that the admin can also manually update the book stock information if required, and the stocks can be updated manually if required. Precondition for managing other book stock is that the administrator must log into the account, and post condition is that the stock details will be updated. Coming to the next and the final use case is which is manage order. So administrator can manage, approve and cancel the order. Primary actor is administrator, so they can handle the customer orders and approve or decline the orders. After approval of the order, customer will receive a confirmation, and then the order will be dispatched. Alternate flow is that the the administrator can also cancel the order for certain reasons, and if the customer does not receive any confirmation, he or she can contact the customer care. Precondition for this is that the customer must be logged in and customer makes a successful payment. Post condition is that the order will be successfully shipped. The administrator must be logged in order to manage the order, and the order will be successfully approved in most cases. Special requirement is that after successful payment, the customer must receive a confirmation within a day. So that was the use cases, and the next part will be explained by Pratik Patel. So thank you for watching. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Pratik. I am explain activity diagram. Activity diagram are graphical revision of the workflow of stepwise activities and action. Now I am explain activity diagram for registration. Registration. Visitor fill the registration form. They after fill form, the submit form. Submit form, they will check validation. Is validation is correct or not? This validation is not correct, show error message, and again visit correct information. They submit the form. They again check validation details. Is validation detail is correct? Yes. They check already registered or not. Is already registration. They show error and finish the already registration is no. Is create new account. Create new account and confirmation, send email. User click confirmation link. Is check confirm is yes. User click confirmation. If confirm yes, registration successful. Is confirm is no, they are finished. Activity diagram for searching. There are two types of searching: simple search and advanced search. Simple search. The customer fired the query some book is found to view item is not found, the relative book are shown. Is advanced search. Advanced search is select parameters. Parameters is many like category, book details, author name, publish edition, everything. Is a view parameter. Select parameter is found, view item is not found, again advanced search. Now I am explaining login. The customer is already registered, is no, go to registration form. Customer register, yes, is check remember password, is no, go to forgot password. Is forgot password are successful change, is no, contact the customer care. Forgot password is successful change, yes, enter username and password. And also registration is enter username and password. Username password is correct, validate is not valid, is again enter username and password. Username password is valid, if yes, valid is login successful. And go to another. Now explain the book transaction. Book transaction are used, customer can rent and purchase a book. Customer can add a shopping cart. They either rent or purchase. Customer total amount display. The checkout option. The checkout option, they enter the payment details. Payment details like account number, name, extra. Check validation is correct or not. Account number, name is correct or not. Is not no is again enter details. Is the detail is correct, is make a payment. Payment is successful or not. Is not successful, is some technical error. Is successful, is finished. Now I am explain manage cart. Manage cart are used. The user is add item, remove item, update item. The manage cart. The login. Precondition is login. Customer can be login. Add item, update cart with new total. Remove item, their update cart is new item. And their loop condition, the update quantity is some quantity is restricted, some is not restricted. They are restricted is a display error message, is not restricted. There's update cart with the new total and finish the job. Now we explain manage profile. Manage profile are used, customer can manage our profile. Customer can login, click on manage profile. They are click manage profile. There are many options are add, update or delete our profile. Some information add is valid, is they check add, update, delete is valid or not. Is not valid, again enter the valid information. Is yes, is save changes and exist. Save changes and. Now I am explain sell books. The sell book, the basically customer sell book our site. They are customer, website, admin, and payment gateway. Customer activities this person. This is streamline. There is divide by their customer activity, their website activity, their admin activity, payment gateway activity. The customer start from customer. Customer must be login. Customer click on sell book. They provide some information selling book. Our site website, they provide quota. The quota are satisfied, is agree or not. Is not agree, cancel, is quota. Is agree, print label. And send book. Their book to check their book receive or not receive. Not receive is fine, claim with courier and payment gateway. The information is payment gateway. Send information payment gateway and check condition. Condition is good or not. Condition is good. Yes. Condition is description wise. If yes, go to payment and release the payment. Is no, not description wise. Descriptor wise, go to finish and payment gateway is payment is condition is description wise. If yes, payment, the receive customer receive payment, either no. Now explain a request a book. Customer can send request a new book. Customer must be login. Please check a request a book. Click on submit book details. Admin is confirm the request. Is no admin is not confirm the request. Send a message to customer and admin confirm the request message is add to book and the confirmation message from customer and add category admin. Now, activity diagram for manage catalog. Manage catalog is admin side, is used to add, remove, update details of books and category. They are predefined condition login. Admin can add, remove, update book details, and they are update category. Update category are available or not available. Available is not new is old. Not available is new. Create a new category, add book category, and update catalog. They are confirm or not confirm. Confirm they are save changes as not confirm is save. Now manage book. Manage book are use admin side. They are login. They check in stock, add book and remove book. Add book and remove book is update details, and the check book is sufficient stock and insufficient. Sufficient stock is okay. Insufficient stock is get book order, add stock and update details. Manage order. Customer must be login. Place order. Auto approve is auto approve. Yes. Confirm message is no. Check. Admin check order details is approve. Is yes approve. Confirm message is not approve. Is cancel message. Confirm message is receive. Is receive is no. Call to customer service. Yes is finished.
Hello friends, I am Herat Patel and my ID is 30. I will explain sequence diagram of our project online bookstore. Let's start with register. Visitor can register by using fill the register form. Register details are validated by database controller. If the details are valid, then it goes to the database and add to the database. Else, the confirmation will be sent to the database via register form screen. Search. Customer or visitor can search using passing query in the search bar. The requested query then goes to the database controller. Database controller then finds the result to the database, and the database will send the result to the database controller. If there are matches available, then goes to then database controller send to the customer via search bar, or it will send the similar result to the customer. Login. Customer and administrator can enter the system via login. For that, admin or customer need to enter credentials in the login screen. Then login details are validated through login controller. If the login details are matched or valid, then login controller sends customer or administrator to the home screen, or shows the error message to the customer or administrator via login screen. Book transaction. Customer can handle book transaction via select operation. It can be add, remove, or delete, or update the shopping cart. Then shopping cart request details to the database controller, and it will store to the result in the database. Customer can update their shopping cart as many as time. Then it will store result to the database. Now customer when click on the checkout, the checkout controller fetch the details of the customer via checkout controller through database. Then it will redirect to the payment gateway as a third party. If the details are valid and payment is confirmed, then payment gateway send the confirmation message to the customer. Customer can sell his used book to us via fill sell book form. The sell book details are validated by sell book controller. It will match with the database, and the result will be sent to the customer. And send book controller also send the code to the customer. If customer will agree, then sell book controller send the confirmation, and customer send the book to us. The request of the book is sell book is handled by the admin UI controller. Admin UI controller fetch the details of the sell book request via database. If the book details are authorized, then the administrator send to the admin UI, and the payment will be sent to the customer. If the request is cancelled, then it will send the error message to the customer. Manage profile. Customer can handle or update their profile via manage profile page. Manage profile page are validated through the database controller. It will, if the details are valid, then database controller send the confirmation to the customer via manage profile page and update the records into the database. If the details are invalid, database controller send the error message to the customer. Manage cart. Customer can manage his cart via request to the database controller. Database controller fetch the details of the cart from the database, and the customer can manage or update or delete the cart items to the update details link. The database controller check if the record are validated or the details are validated. Then it will send to the store to the database and display the updated total to the customer. If there are in the restricted item in the shopping cart, then database controller display the error message to the customer. Request book. Customer can request a book which are not in our book stock via fill request a book form. Request book controller validates the details provided by the customer. then it will store to the database. When the database is sent to the database controller, and data request book controller send the confirmation to the customer. If the book is available, then admin add to the database, or let's say catalog, and send availability details to the customer. If the book is not available, then admin send the not availability message to the customer. Manage catalog. It is an administrator task. Administrator can manage catalog via manage catalog page. The validate details are validated by the database controller, and it will update the database. If the card will be successfully updated, it will send database controller send the updated catalog to the administrator, or send the error message to the administrator. Manage book stock. It is an administrator responsibility. Administrator can manage book stock via manage book stock page. It will handled by the database controller and update the details to the database. If the book stock is less than threshold, administrator can order the books via database controller to the supplier, and supplier send the confirmation message to the database controller, and database controller send the confirmation to the administrator via manage book stock page. Manage order. It is an administrator responsibility. Administrator can manage order via manage order screen. Administrator can get order details via database controller, or let's say manage order controller to the database. Then database send the details to the manage order controller, and manage order controller display the details on the manage order screen. Administrator can perform certain actions like approve order or cancel order. Then manage orders, then it will store to the data manage order controller, and the status are stored to the database, and manage order controller send the confirmation to the administrator via manage order screen. It will also send the notification to the customer.
Hello friends, I am Ankul Lathia. I will explain class diagram. So we have covered use case diagram, activity diagram and sequence diagram. So what is class diagram? In software engineering, a class diagram in the unified modeling language is a type of static structure diagram that describes the structure of the system by showing the system's classes, their attributes, operations and relationships among the objects. So this is our class diagram for online bookstore. First we start with the visitor. Visitor is the person who did not register themselves in our site. So we basically taken them as a visitor. When visitor register in our site, it becomes the user of our site. So user can be of two types. One is customer and second one is administrator. So what can customer do? Customer can search for a book, manage their own profile, manage cart, request book, sell book to us and view catalog. When customer purchase a book, then the book goes to the shopping cart. So each customer has their own shopping cart. There can be no shopping cart at all when customer did not purchase any book. So shopping cart can be user can be add book to the shopping cart, can remove book from the shopping cart, update quantity or check out. When customer decide to purchase the book, they
check out from the shopping cart. When customer is check out, the shopping cart link to the book transaction. Each shopping cart is linked to the one book transaction. When finally customer want to purchase the book, the customer pay the money. So user makes a payment. Another type of user is administrator. So what administrator can do? They can handle book request, manage catalog, manage book stock, manage order and authorize request. So administrator manages book. Book is a part of catalog. Catalog can have 1, 0 or more books and book contains 0 or more catalog, as well as book can be part of one or more book transaction and book transaction contains one or more books. So this is our class diagram for our online bookstore system. Next we will explain object constraint language. The object constraint language is a declarative language for describing rules that apply to unified modeling language models developed at IBM and now part of the UML standard. Now we will see some examples. Old book's price cannot be more than new book. When the book condition is false, means book is old, then the selling price must be less than self.mrp. Self.mrp means the selling price of new book. Second is, if total amount in the cart is less than rupees 500, then add rupees 50 delivery charge. So when in the shopping cart, if the total amount less than 500, then we have to add extra 50 rupees to the total amount. If cart value is more than 10,000, then transaction type must be online payment, means not cash on delivery. So we taken transaction type true is equal online payment and false is equal cash on delivery. So when the amount is greater than 10,000, then we will only accept the transaction type as a online payment, means transaction type should be true. True means online payment. Next is, old books price should be maximum 50% of the original price, means when the book is old, then we cannot take over the 50% price, means we taken the temp variable is describe the half of the price, then selling price must less than or equal to the 50% of price, that is temp. Next is, the total amount of the item in the cart must be more than 0. It is very straightforward constraint. Self.amount greater than 0. Next is, the available quantity of books must be more than 10. The 10 is something like threshold. The quantity should be maintained greater than 10. So if the quantity decrease from the 10, we need to add the stock. So the quantity greater than 10. Next is, in transaction address can never be empty. So address must be there. So address not equal to null. Next topic is subsystem decomposition and package diagram. This is our package diagram. A system probably refers to set of classes. Here you can see set of classes is divided into packages. A subsystem is simply subset of that set. The individual subsystem is a set of entire set. You can see. You can simply group some classes. Here I group the some classes is called subsystem. Here use subsystem contains visitor class, user, customer and administrator, as well as book system contains catalog and book. An order system contains payment, shopping cart, and book transaction. So here the classes of different package is internal related to each other and interact with each other. So this is our package diagram for online bookstore system.
State diagram for login. Ideal state, enter username and password. If you enter, they go to state number 1. The substate is checked. This password is pin number is correct or not. Go to pin number is correct. Is yes, successful login. Go to home page. Is not correct. Finish.
Book transaction state diagram. First state is checkout. When user click on checkout, then it goes for payment. User enters the payment details. Then payment details is verified. If the details is okay, then it terminates. If details not okay, then it goes to the checkout state again. Sell book state. First state is idle. User enters the book details for sale. It goes to the second state. After second state, system validates the detail and admin approves the detail. If book is rejected, then it goes to the first state, that is idle. Else, if the book is approved, then system makes payment to the user and state 3 and system is terminated.
Design pattern. Singleton pattern. This pattern involves a single class which is responsible to create an object while making sure that only single object gets created. This class provides a way to access its object which can be accessed directly without need to instantiate the object of the class. We use singleton pattern in our project as database connection object. This is our database connection class, which I use singleton pattern. These are the class has only one object, which I call in this many DAOs. Let's see how it's work. Login DAO. We create the object of the database connection class and call the connection method of that class. That is the implementation part of singleton pattern.
We have also followed factory pattern. Our system follows factory design pattern that allows you to create objects without being disturbed on the actual class that is created. The advantage of this pattern is that the client code can just demand for the object that can do the particular task for it without knowing what is the actual class that done that task. It only interested in the task that want to do and it cannot familiar with the actual class implementation and its other kind of task. So it was our online bookstore system. Thank you.